This isn't what I had hoped for. Nothing like finding out that the family estate you inherited is nothing but a pile of ruins. And here I thought my life was finally taking a turn for the better. I just found out that this land belongs to me. You see, my father recently passed away. I was reading his journals and learned of this place. I wasn't sure why he kept it a secret until I got here. This place is haunted. Makes my skin crawl just getting near the damn place. There are imps everywhere, and the whispers, they threaten me, warn me to stay away. But this is my land now. No bodiless voice is going to A Baleborn always pays for services rendered. This place might look like a ruin to you, but it's a part of my family. It's all I have left. Search the ruins. See if you can find a ghost wandering around, or wailing, or rattling chains, or doing whatever ghosts do. Do you think I should hire a priest to perform some kind of ritual? Owning a haunted estate is all rather new to me. Damn ghost won't let them in! Why else would I be standing out here? That's like asking me why my father Maurice was such a bastard. There are things we aren't meant to know. When the voice whispered to me, it said that the land was no longer mine. According to my father's journal, this property has belonged to my family for centuries. But Maurice was also a lying bastard whose death was long overdue. He was known for only telling half the story.
Hand in hand, we snuck through the gardens and sat on a bench beneath the moon. The way he looked at me sent shivers down my spine. Maurice, what is this? It's beautiful. Is this what I think it means? Oh, Maurice, this is the happiest day of my life. I didn't steal your necklace, my lady. I swear to you. Your son gave it to me. Maurice, please tell her.
Silence! My son would never give my necklace to a lowly serving girl. I don't know which is worse, your lies or your thieving fingers.
Maurice, please. Tell her of our love. The time we've spent together. Why won't you say anything?
I'm sure she didn't mean to steal it. She's been working awfully hard. Perhaps exhaustion.
Enough! I'll hear no more excuses. Punish her with the whip, and then lock her in the tower.
That wasn't such a good idea. It wasn't necessarily a bad idea, but after you entered the ruins without any trouble. And I'm not counting the imps, mind you. I assumed that the spirit had fallen asleep or something. Anyway, as we stepped inside, we were hit with a wave of incredible force. It hurt. A lot. Great. Just great. If you shake my family tree, my father wouldn't be the only bastard to fall out of it. But he might be the worst. We have to reason with this spirit. Show her that I'm not the one who wronged her, and I don't deserve her wrath. What? Why would I do that? That's a foolish idea. A Baleborn never abandons his property. We need to get rid of her, explain our side. But I'm not really sure how to communicate with a spirit. You just... well, you... damn, I don't know. Head back to Daggerfall. The Mages Guild there has a library. They must have a book or a scroll or something that has the information we need.
Yeah! Yeah!
What?
But if I found the lattice clock, what? Welcome to the Mages Guild. Is there? Oh, good. We're always on the lookout for new members. We're lore keepers across the face of Tamriel. Guild members seek out books, tomes, and ancient scrolls in their travels. Perhaps you'd like to join. Always a pleasure to speak with another knowledge seeker. Guildmaster Vanus will be pleased. We're book hunters, of a sort. We seek out new information, capture it in our libraries, and make copies for distribution across Tamriel. The Guild doesn't care about battlefields or boundaries, just knowledge and the acquisition of new tomes. We provide training in unique spells and abilities only available to members. And from time to time, projects crop up for those with an adventuresome spirit. You may end up working. Vanus Galarian, one of the founding members of this august body, still holds the proud title of Guildmaster, overseeing every guild hall in Tamriel. He works with other ranking members such as Tellinger the Artificer to ensure our future success. We're neutral in the war between the three alliances. While many of us in Daggerfall follow the Lion Banner, when we're on guild business, we kneel to no king or queen. That's why you'll see members of every race in our halls.
If you want to join the Mages Guild, please see the...
Always a pleasure to speak. We're book hunters. We provide training. Excellent! Allow me to welcome you as a student of the Guild. I suggest you begin by talking to Velast, our mistress of Incunabula. She's at the back of...
Honestly, why fight a foe up close when you can roast them from afar? Some people call it cowardice. Me? I call it good sense. I do hope you're not dabbling in necromancy. That magic always causes more harm than good. But yes, we probably have what you seek. Check upstairs. That's where we...
collection of foolish thoughts, that. All to sell more books. Don't expect to find... Summoning spirits can be dangerous work. I heard about you. About how you entered the ruins of Baleborn Tower. You must not undo the sacrifices that have already been made. My master sent me to give you advice and guide you to the right decision. By helping you accomplish what the Baleborn has requested. My master sent me to help you summon the spirit. You need to see why the Baleborn curse must not be broken. Someone who must remain secret, for now. But time is wasting. You need to understand that this curse must not be broken. Words are so much less effective than seeing the reality of a thing. Now think carefully before you answer my next question. I need to determine if you can truly summon the spirit of the dead. What is the spirit's name? The kind that is crucial to the summoning. If you are to call her spirit to this realm, you must focus on who she truly was. Remember the visions you saw. She showed them to you for a reason. Now, you can't remember one simple thing, but you seek to end a spell you don't understand. My master retracts his offer. You must find a way to summon the spirit on your own. I suggest starting with the mine behind the Daggerfall Cathedral. The mine once belonged to the Theman family, before it was shut down. They still own the land, and much of the family is buried just outside the mine. Planting the spirit's belongings in her family's soil, I have a certain connection to this situation. Neither your bad memory nor my master can change that. You need to see why this curse was placed on the Baleborn.
Here.
Ah, yes, that's just...
Well met, Adept. New members of the Lifeblood of the Mages Guild, especially for retrieval missions. I've received word about a possible store of ancient knowledge in a ruin nearby. I'd like you to retrieve it for me. Along the coast to the north lies the Ayleid ruin known as Silum. If you please, investigate the ruin and bring back any interesting books you can find. The ruins of Silum are a dark and dangerous place. Tread carefully, Adept. I am the master of Incunabula, the keeper of tomes. I've come here to inspect the local... We have ears everywhere, Adept. An intelligence report. We are neutral in the war for Cyrodiil, and proud of it. That doesn't mean we don't take an interest when the Ring of... The intelligence arm of the Daggerfall Covenant. They enforce economic and political issues for King Emmerich. My understanding is that the leader, a woman named Copper, got the position when she called in some kind of marker from His Majesty. I don't know. It's always a delicious mystery cracking open a book for the first time. They could be anything from ancient...
Welcome, friend. You can't get better fruits or vegetables? Look, I don't want any trouble. That's a phrase used by the King's intelligence network. It means someone's going to get killed. I don't want to know anything more. Just, you know, the eyes and ears of Daggerfall? That's how King Casimir keeps track of what's going on in the city. I said leave me alone. Take your questions and go. I'm not involved in this. This sounds like something that Roy would want to know about. Damn persistent, aren't you? Roy's a friend. I trust him. People I don't know, I don't trust. And I sell the best fruits and vegetables in Daggerfall. Lots of people come by.
Flowers for sale. A posy to gain a sweetheart's favor. Oh, that's a pity. Well, I'm taking a chance here. Sometimes I hear strange things. Like what's on that note. Black roses with thorns. I've heard whispers of dark nature magic. That's just the kind of thing Roy, your dead man, would be interested in. With the note? I don't know. That's just what Roy did. He would find out things. Daggerfall has many.
Eye on your gold. I was robbed, and now I'm...
Nobody cares about us. Could you help me? I'm next. I know. Murder! My friends are already dead, but the Watch doesn't care. What's one less beggar? We're nothing to them. Start in the Trade District alleys. That's where old Jian was murdered just yesterday. Maybe Lieutenant... Thank you. It's a terrible thing to be poor. You're invisible. I'll tell you whatever I know. The Watch found old Jian last night. The night before, it was Ragged Ron. When one of us dies, they blame the cold or the plague. But Jian and Ron were cut up something horrible. Now they say it's a wolf. Can you believe it? A wolf in the city? But that's what the Watch thinks. Who am I to say any different? Still, it feels more like murder than the work of a wild animal to me. We're everywhere. We're easy prey. Some folks just don't like us. Take your pick. This killer isn't stopping, it's brutal. Sooner or later, it's gonna start killing a better class of citizen. Then the Watch will take action.
You're back. I take refining ore into ingots is a good way to build your muscles. Well, in one arm. Best to switch every now and then. Bring the iron ore to a blacksmithing station. If you have enough, you can refine them into iron ingots. Really put your back into it. When you have iron ingots, return to me. Look near rock formations, outcroppings, or hills. Sometimes you'll see it by streams or beaches where the water has exposed it to the elements. If you're in a guild, check the guild stores. They often have raw materials and refined goods for sale. Refining ore into ingots is a good way to build your muscles. Go to the blacksmithing station and craft an iron dagger. Nothing fancy. You shouldn't need more than 2 iron ingots. Oh, And you'll need a style material. You can purchase them from any blacksmith, or scavenge them yourself. Every race has a traditional material they work into their weapons and armor. For example, the Imperial style material is nickel. I should know. Every day in the Legion camps, I worked a pile of it. The Breton style material is molybdenum. Show me what you can do with it. You can learn how to craft with another race's style material by studying racial motif books. They're quite rare.
Steel and stone. You just want to gawk? We put hammer to anvil to forge armor and weapons. You bet. A true blacksmith. Well, the piece can... Steel and stone.
Craft an iron.
Come in. This one has the... Come. This one has... Come, indulge.
Anything can be made better. Of course. Enchanting is the art of empowerment. Not exactly. Glyphs are assembled. Anything can be made.
Interested in a set of new clothes? Something. I'm afraid those aren't for sale. The crescent moon is the heraldry of the Casimir.
Dead?
Rugged fellow had a dog? That's Roy. Well, that was Roy. I'm sorry he's dead, but I'm not surprised. If you figure out what Roy knew and who killed him, I'm sure someone will reward you. If a crime has been committed, talk to Captain Arison. It's his job to keep the city safe, so he's as good a choice as any. I guess. I liked Roy. He watched out for the merchants around here, and in exchange, we helped Roy. I listened and let Roy know what people were saying. If we ever told him something important, Roy made sure the right people were informed. Roy was a good man, loyal to Daggerfall. People trusted him. Even that old dog loved him. As I said,
Steel and stone.
Ah, Moloch's jawbone. We tan, weave, stitch. Yes, of course. Well.
No matter how much I study,
I don't care how tough you think you are. I don't care how tough.
My relief was supposed to...
For King Casimir, for Daggerfall.
Welcome to Daggerfall. Move along. Roy, where is he? Why did he send a stranger in his place? Dead. Mara's hands. Let me look at that note. It's our code, all right. Someone who uses dark nature magic is planning to assassinate King Casimir. But who's behind this? I need to know more. Just don't try to play me for a fool. But with Roy dead, I don't seem to have much of a choice. Talk to Grenna Grakush at the Rosy Lion Inn. If Roy was onto something, she'll know what to do. Betray us and, well, she'll still know.